Viscount, kindly translate these figures into English. What am I seeing? Allowances, temporary arrangements that allow for liquidity. Nothing wicked, merely elegant. Allow for means make provision for, not excuse after the fact. The ledger does not allow for elegance. It itemizes it. 3 sums exit the apostrophe committee account and arrive miraculously at your bookmakers. Date, date, date. Havisham permitted it. A useful verb. Permit carries a uniform and a clipboard. Official permission. Did he permit you to transfer funds? In writing? Not precisely in writing. He let me. Better. Let is short, sharp, and cannot be mistaken for policy. He let you do it. No to, which is collusion, not governance. He said, Theo, I'll allow you to cover the gap by Monday. He allowed me to move the sums and permitted a discreet week's grace. Vocabulary enough? Almost a full set. Let us review. A let plus object plus bare infinitive. He let me borrow the car. Allow or permit plus an object, or plus the to infinitive. He allowed me to borrow it. He permitted me to borrow it. For activities in general, they allow or permit smoking, not to smoke unless we add an object. Allow people to smoke. And a note to schoolboys. We say, we are not allowed to leave, not we are not let to leave. Now, back to money. Havisham let you misuse funds? Why? Because he enjoyed generosity in private as much as severity in print. He said if I restored the sums by Monday, he would not publicly disembowel me. And if you failed, then he would permit himself the pleasure of publication. His phrase, he suggested I resign. He recommended prudence. He advised me to behave. I attempted 1 out of 3. You attempted none. The first transfer was 6 weeks ago, the second 3, the third yesterday. Restoration by Monday seems optimistic. I had to keep certain creditors entertained. Once a gentleman begins rearranging coins, he cannot simply stop. Yes, debt is the only sport where everybody loses beautifully. Explain this note. Let it stand. T. He wrote that beside the first entry. Let it stand. You see, permission, or tolerance for a day, not an absolution for a season. Let it stand equals leave it for now. It does not mean let it happen again. English is cruel that way. And the decanter. You raised the port at 10:12 and told the footman you were not drinking. You handle money like wine, loudly, untouched, quietly diminished. I had nerves. I have numbers. Your motive is neither delicate nor rare. If Havisham cut you from the will and printed your accounts, you were ruined. Then I had incentive, not poison. There is a difference. There is also a syllogism. If a man is allowed to dabble and lets himself continue, he soon requires a miracle. When miracles fail, he reaches for mischief. Did Havisham ever permit you to repay with committee funds? No. He said I might borrow against receipts, then let me once, for a fortnight. He used the word leniency with a taste for endings. Leniency rarely scales. It is a single plum, not a pudding. And yet you returned for the bowl. We are almost finished. Repeat after me. For the record, Lord Havisham let me move the first sum. He did not permit me to repeat it. Lord Havisham let me move the first sum. He did not permit me to repeat it. Good. Now, why buy a ticket to Paris at 8:45? Because shame travels badly by morning train. Because a banker might still be awake. Because if a man is falling, he must choose the stylish window. And because when the private let becomes a public permit, the gallows acquires a schedule. Thank you. You will not leave. You are allowed to stay sitting. You are not permitted to leave until my constable arrives. And you are let by me to answer every question without embroidery. Very good, Inspector. I am learning distinctions. Late, but thoroughly. As are we all. The phrase, let slip, springs to mind. He has done both. The figures and his mask.